Hello and welcome to a new episode from the Transport Fever News. I am Desert Claw. You hear it, I tried to explain the new industry mod 2.5 now in English. Because a German underliner under my German video will be too much work, so I tried to explain this mod this time on this way. The new industry mod has two parts at this time. One, of course, is a new industry mod, and the second one is a Russian post-transport packet. It has trucks and train wagons in it to transport post. Yeah, one of the features of the new industry mod is that the homes of the Sims from Transport Fever, some of them now produce post. One of the ground why Vitara and his team makes this in two parts is because Known has made this mod, the post mod. The difference of the two mods are that the post mod has a factory, the post office, who the post was producing the new industry mod. What I say, the homes produces the post. That is one of the features. Another feature is when you're using this mod manager from the Transport Fever fan site, I make a link under this video. You have a option. Oh, here. You have some options. For example, you can activate the factory costs or some other things. You can change many things. I can't explain it, everything of them. I only wanted to show you that you can change many things. But when you change something, it is better to start a new game, because when you change something at a save game, it can happen that the save game are crashed. So it is better that you begin a new game when you change something. Now we came to my save game, so I can show you the new things. One of the new things are this building, the post office. It's a loading bay. That's the different of the new industry mods with the post mod. Here the trucks can load it, the post, to bring into the town, or bring the post, for example what I made, to the train station, so the post can go to another city. The post office loading bay has two different starting years, so it gives two of them. This building you have at the beginning, and this one is the second one, the modern one. You have it later, I don't know the start here at the moment. But so it looks like. A third one, Vitaro and his team are building at the moment together with Gnome. So at a later time it gave a second building, but at the moment only two. Then you have two holding bays for the trucks. You can make it on the street so it looks the second as the first one, and so the other one. I found the first one better, so I placed this one. You see, so the male looks like animated. Now I show you the trucks, the new ones. So they look like for every era a own truck. This one is the first one, and there's the last modern one. I'll let them drive to show you how they drive looks like. I think everyone looks great. It's a perfect one again from Vitaro and his team. I am a very big fan of this team and their mods. Now I'll show you the train wagons. So they look like. Let them drive too. The train is a Russian train mod. I make the link under this video too. So they look the different eras. Everyone has a worker in it, and a own loading animation, so you can see the post into the wagon. The next new thing I will show you is a bauxite mine. They produce, of course, bauxite. This bauxite mine has his own loading bay, so your trucks can drive on it to load the bauxite. This is how it looks on level 0. I'll show you. And we'll show you how it looks on level 4. you see the difference. The bauxite you must transport to this one, to the aluminium mill. They produce, of course, aluminium and waste. So you bring the waste to the I don't know the English word at the moment. You can bring the waste to the place. Yeah, I can't explain it. But you know what you can make with the waste. The aluminium mill has 3 loading bays. Own loading bays. So you can bring the bauxite or bring the bauxite here on the place from on this place here for the aluminium mill and load the aluminium and the waste on it too. You don't need another loading bay for it. The aluminium mill has a starting year. You have it at the year 1890. Before this year you don't have it. So when you start a game at 1850, yeah, you have it. You don't have it, of course. One of another feature is that the trucks, when they come to the aluminium mill, they drive through this house, I will say, but they don't. You see, here he is a loading bay, but it is not one of the loading bay at the moment. Loading bay is not the right word. Unload bay, of course, but at the moment they don't unload it here. They unload it on one of them unload bays or loading bays. If this changed at the future, I don't know. I hope it, of course, but it's not so worse for me. If not, so it looks like the aluminium on a train. It looks different, of course, but at the moment my train is here, so I can't show you. It would take too much time. You can see it on your own. Then the last one who was changed, no, not the last one, one of the last features is that Vitaro and his team changed the warehouse. I don't know the English form for this factory. Factory. Yeah. Now it has 2 loading bays, so you can bring the material on it. You don't need, like the other one, another loading bay. Everything you can bring on the place from the factory. The warehouse is at the moment the only place who needs aluminium. In the future one of the new industry, it will give a car factory, so they need then aluminium too. But at the moment the warehouse is the only one thing who needs aluminium. And when you build a new factory, you see, you can show if on the factory drive trucks to unload the produces material or load produces things, or you can make that buses can stop here, so the workers can come to the factory. Yeah, they can come on the factory, so you don't need a bus station. But as I found it better that the trucks came on it, so I will show the trucks every time I need it, I think. Yeah, last but not least, it gives another change. A new loading bay for the waste. It gave 3 different buildings for 3 different eras. This is the first one, the second one, and the third one. So you can bring the waste on this loading bay. It looks better than a normal loading bay, I think. So now we are on the end of my video. More I can't show you. I hope I can explain everything you wanted to know. More I can't show you. For this one, once who played this mod for the first time, I have another video with English underline who explains the other features. I would be happy when you look at it too. Yeah, I think we are finished now. I wish you a good day, and I hope you saw the next Transport Fever news video when something is new for this mod. I will show you. Yeah, time to say goodbye now. And I hope we see you next time. Goodbye.